We all know that feeling, right? When something critical in your business, something you rely on, just breaks. It's a nightmare. Today, we're doing a deep dive into preventing one of those nightmares: plumbing failures in commercial spaces. We'll be looking specifically at commercial plumbing services, using Pacific Blue Mechanical in Ladner Delta as our sort of case study. Yeah, we really want to unpack why getting that specialized local expert is just so vital for anyone running a business. It's more than just pipes. Our mission today is pretty straightforward. What do these experts actually do differently? And, how does that help you, the business owner, keep things running smoothly and, frankly, save money?
Exactly. And it's key to understand, commercial plumbing isn't just like your home plumbing, but bigger. It's complex, heavily regulated. We're talking specialized installation, sure. And also really focused maintenance, quick repairs, all designed to stop big problems before they happen. The main goal. It isn't just about having water flow. It's about keeping your business open, avoiding shutdowns, avoiding, health code issues or big fines. That's the real value.
Okay, right. So let's dig into that. The info from Pacific Blue Mechanical really highlights location, doesn't it? Working in Ladner Delta specifically. I guess I assumed building codes were pretty standard. What makes a place like Ladner Delta, unique when it comes to plumbing challenges?
That's a great point. See, local environments create local problems. Ladner Delta, you're right by the coast. High water table, salty air, salty soil even. What does that mean? Well, standard pipes, maybe galvanized steel or certain types of copper, they corrode much, much faster there. It's just the chemistry.
Oh, wow, okay.
So a local expert, someone who knows Ladner Delta, like the folks at Pacific Blue Mechanical, they understand this. They'll choose specific materials, maybe certain grades of PVC or tougher stuff that can handle those conditions. Sometimes they even use things like sacrificial anodes. It's a piece of metal designed to corrode instead of your main pipes. Clever stuff.
Sacrificial anode, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it extends the life of the whole system. And then there are the rules. It's not just the big provincial building code. Cities have their own specific requirements, especially for things like drainage or preventing backflow contamination.
Yep.
Local plumbers know these inside out.
Right. Keeping everything up to code.
Exactly. And being compliant avoids huge headaches for the business owner. Fines, closures. It's real risk management.
That makes total sense. So knowing the local ground rules, using the right materials, that's the defense. How does this flip into offense? How does hiring these experts like Pacific Blue Mechanical actually save businesses cold, hard cash?
Well, think about it this way. Scheduled maintenance versus emergency calls. It shifts your costs from unpredictable blowouts to manageable planned expenses. Regular checks, like the source mentions, prevent those sudden catastrophic breakdowns, catching a small leak early or dealing with low water pressure before pipe bursts.
Saves a fortune later, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking avoiding potentially massive emergency repair bills. Think about clearing out grease traps regularly with hydrojetting, especially for restaurants, or doing mandatory checks on backflow preventers. These aren't just nice-to-haves. They prevent crippling shutdowns and fines.
Hydrojetting, that's the high-pressure water cleaning.
Exactly. Blasts away buildup. And think about system lifespan. How do you know when a pipe buried underground is about to fail? Experts use tools like high-def cameras snaked into the pipes. It's not just for finding existing leaks. It gives you a baseline, a sort of health check for your whole system.
Like an X-ray for your plumbing.
Precisely. You can see root intrusion, cracks, wear and tear, and predict when a section might fail. This lets you budget for replacement proactively, not reactively when water is flooding to the basement.
That visibility, predicting failure instead of just reacting, that's huge for planning and budgeting. And looking at the services Pacific Blue Mechanical lists, they seem to cover that whole spectrum you mentioned. They've got the 24/7 emergency response, which is critical, but also the complex stuff, sewer line repairs, those camera inspections you talked about, leak detection.
Covers all the bases?
Yeah, and you see they have, over 500 Google reviews? That usually signals reliability, right? People don't leave good reviews unless the service was genuinely helpful, especially in an emergency.
Reputation matters a lot in this field. Reliability is key.
Okay, so wrapping this up then, the big takeaway seems pretty clear. Getting expert local plumbing help the kind of detailed, specific service offered by specialists like Pacific Blue Mechanical. It isn't just an expense, it's really a strategic investment in keeping your business running safely and smoothly, protecting your operations.
Couldn't agree more. Proactive maintenance isn't a cost center. It actually extends the life of your assets. It pushes back those big capital replacement costs. The source even suggests a rhythm. Maybe quarterly inspections for busy places like restaurants or hotels, or at least annually for less demanding spots. consistency is what makes the difference.
Right. Stay ahead of the problem.
Minimize those nasty surprises.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you listening. We all know how stressful a major plumbing disaster can be for a business. What's one small specific check, maybe looking at that drain that's always a bit slow, or checking your backflow system that you could schedule now to be proactive, not reactive? Something to think about.